Okay, that was interesting. I wanted to change 500 Oz into Dong, and it was fine. You hand the money, the woman counts the foreign currency, and she got to the last note and she's looking at it very carefully and staring at it, and she just gave it back to me, this one note out of the 20 that I'd given her. And the reason being that some dickhead had written $6.50 on in pen on the actual note. So if there's any defacement whatsoever, they obviously won't accept the note. So that's the first time it's ever happened. And I mean, that was it. All my money comes out of an ATM, an ANZ ATM. So it doesn't say much for them culling out the notes that they've got for distribution. Because I've never changed $100 bill. I've never hardly ever seen a $100 bill, so I've never received $50 change for anything. So from a vendor. So yeah, it's pretty slack. I can only assume it's come from the ANZ. As I say, not good, but it's not a big deal. I don't think the rates on offer at the moment is brilliant, but then again, it might get worse. It doesn't worry me. Most of it's there. I've got plenty of spending money. And I want to actually pay off the hotel as well, and not have so much of my own currency floating around. So I didn't achieve my total goal today, but I only missed out by 10%, so could be worse. Now here's the my favourite little eatery. I don't think they're open tomorrow, so, and I don't know, they could well be absolutely packed out. Yeah, it's green, but you wouldn't know it, but the cars still try getting through. But yeah, it's good. I've got a little upstairs area I've stayed at myself, so it's a good place. It's not too bad, it's not too busy. So might be able to get in and get what I want. Just the point. Oh well, I'll leave you now and just some of this food. I'll definitely go to the pork. I know I'm in the right place. It's totally crazy. So one of these days my meal will come. I think I said a bit of pork go, but they haven't taken me along, so it's not mine. There's a bit of pork. This could be mine now. This could be mine. Oh, what's happening? Mine? Excellent, great. Here we go. I was going to take it upstairs. That's good. Here we go. Because the waiters would have hated this having to walk up the steps. Yeah, it's good. It's got a nice breeze up here. Now I've got to convey I want tea. Yeah, she understood that. Oh, they're alright. This is Saturday and it's pretty full. I don't think they're open Sunday, but that's where I was sitting last time over there. So it's a good spot. But that's the food. The pork's really yummy. This is the spinach soup, which is really good, healthy. And I like the tea. The tea's nice. This won't set me back much at all. Probably 45 maybe. We'll see. It's not expensive. It's a good place. So, and I'm probably about the only Westerner here. Just had one of those bizarre Vietnamese moments where the lady working here has come up with this stuff, which is sort of a lime flavoured paste. You're supposed to put in the rice, which was pointing up in the corner there to that picture, presumably. Oh, it was a dessert. That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. You never know when you're in a foreign country. Never happened before in Vietnam. Oh yeah. Well, I got some help from people. It's a dessert, so they showed me on their phone. Thank God for mobiles. Hello. See ya. Da Viet. Say hello. Oh, well, that was a classic Vietnam moment. It was good, really good. It's the joy of travel, because I was totally bamboozled by what happened there. I went upstairs, they took me upstairs. Actually, I got some help from a guy there, and he spoke a bit of English, and that was great. And he got my order and we went upstairs where I ate, and then there's a whole group of other people there. And then what the bizarre thing that occurred, everything was normal at that point, but then one of the waitresses came up with some something green, some green liquid or paste type stuff in a little jar. With it, she gave me a spoon, and then she pointed to this picture on the wall. And I looked around, and being a blind bastard, it was hard to see what the picture was anyway. And I still don't know if it has any bearing on what she was trying to communicate. I think she was, well, I won't tell you right now because it's at the end of the story. But so then I'm sort of looking at this little jar of lime-coloured gooey stuff, cold gooey stuff, and I'm thinking, what's this? And then people around me start laughing at me because and one of them said, "I put it on your rice," so I did, and I mixed it in the rice, and it didn't really taste good, and that wasn't what I was supposed to do. They just pulling my leg, and then finally a woman rescued me and came over with a mobile phone and said, "Dessert. It's a dessert. It's like a sorbet." And so I just ate it. It was okay, it was nice. I wonder whether they charged me for it or not, because the total bill was 55, which is a little more than I'd expect. It's usually around 40 if you just have pork, or 45. So it was a little on the pricey side, but it was worth it for the experience anyway. And yeah, it was good that that woman rescued me. So it was all in all a good experience, a good healthy lunch with the soup, which is spinach paste, lots of rice with soy sauce, and of course it's that crispy rice, so it's got the fat gives it a bit of flavour. May not be the healthiest food on earth, but there's not that much of it anyway, and it filled the spot with me trying to lose weight perfect. So it's good, really good. So, as I say, just that's the beauty of travel, you know. You get out and about and you make a goose of yourself, and it's good fun. But I was the only foreigner there. I very rarely see any foreigners eating at that place, and they're missing out, I reckon, because it's good food. It's not badly priced, and it's an experience. And that's what travel's all about, is experiences. Most hopefully good. Yeah, brutal around here at Ben Thanh, traffic-wise. Again, I'll tell you, the weather here is so much better than the Cairns. No, thanks. Oh God, these guys, they're usually down Ben Thanh. Well, they probably do this place quite a lot too, because it's a tourist area, but the sunglasses sellers. I actually had a lunch with them once, a group of them eating lunch, and happened to be at the same place down near Ben Thanh. Down near Beauvienne, sorry. So yeah, it's all pretty busy here, trying to get across the other side. Jeez, crazy. What's new is it's a crossing just there. This is what I'm heading for. Looking up this guy's ass if I looked. Jeez, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Like I said, I won't take on a car, that would be dumb. Wait till this dude goes. Oh no, okay. Someone else was brave enough to walk in front of me. Oh. Yeah, it'd be nice when this metro construction's finally finished, so this place will be opened up again. But I'm not holding my breath. It looks like it could be another year at least. A lot of cranes, a lot of traffic. Nice breeze. It's a good breeze today. I'll be happy to get back to the hotel room though. It's a decent walk. I'll stop off at I think it's a Family Mart or a 7-Eleven. I think it's a Family Mart, and get some mineral water. Also maybe some toothpaste and a toothbrush. My one at home is pretty stuffed. If you go to a co-op, you might get a little bit more choice, but the price difference between buying at the co-op / supermarket here isn't great for most things. It's not like in the West, where you save a lot of money going and buying from a major supermarket as opposed to a corner store. So, which is good and bad, I guess. I mean, corner stores are great, they are convenient, what they call convenience stores, I guess. Almost back home. And there's the new bus station where Ricky did his little guide to riding public transport. Didn't get into the ticketing though, which if I ever get around to have the guts to get on one of those things, which I will, I'll do it. I'll explain my experience anyway, so you can all compare. But it's a lot less squalid than the old one, which was where all that construction with the blue boards are for the metro. That was really pots for that old bus station. But they've updated the buses themselves and the actual bus station, so it's good. So they're getting there, life's getting a little better for most Vietnamese, I would imagine. Although I did see that homeless woman with her kids over the other side of the road there, it was, just in makeshift housing during the wet season too. Very, very sad. Very rare to see that, but it obviously does happen. And this is one of the most prestigious part of town, I would have thought. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.